Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect with me, Hiyogami66. And we're going to be dealing with probably the most dubious parts of this whole level, if we're going to be honest. Because everyone here has a little bit of shade around them. Oh man, I had equipment, didn't I? And shields are a little low, but my damage protection is pretty good. Ooh, shield modulator on that one. Because then that would make that just about as good as the one I did give up. Now it makes it actually better. By a little bit, but it actually makes it better. And then I can give Liara that, and I can actually give her that there. Oh yeah, so you see in the corners I'm getting a bunch of games that might actually be very entertaining to play later on. Yeah, let's give you medical interface. And yeah, let's give you the shield modulator too. That way. There we go. I'm surprised I didn't actually give any of these guys any armor buffs. So yeah, so there's a Hanar. There's a Hanar that we met before. His whole big thing is that he has a package that he wants us to smuggle. For money, of course, for money. And he's nervous because, well, he's a squishy jellyfish man, and the guy that he's trying to get this smuggled thing to is a Krogan with anger issues. So we're gonna help him out for our benefit as well. And that requires me to at least wander out here ever so slightly. I'm gonna feel bad for these guards if they're just like, hey man, this guy's freaking this guy's gotta kill us.
Good day, Commander.
Oh.
I trust you are behaving yourself? Not mixing yourself up in any questionable activities?
I don't generally get involved in that sort of thing.
Even though I'm a
Of
Spectre.
course. I thought you'd be too intelligent for such a thing. If you were, I would have to recite some tedious speech, then ask you to leave. Just so we understand each other.
Oh, good.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
Oh, good.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
Well, thank you.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I'm sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra special blah blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
I like that. I'm a test case, body count. It's all political BS. Technically we saved Eden
My
Prime.
crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out, and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Nice.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
See, that part I cannot guarantee, unfortunately. I'm gonna just try to make sure that you people are not gonna be part of said trouble. I say that as I bring something explicitly illegal into the Port Hanshan. I'm just the goodest of boys. Why would anyone think otherwise of me? I'm just gonna help this jellyfish man solve his problems.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you.
Okay.
This one promised compensation for services rendered.
250
It humbly
credits
suggests
for
that a sum of
illegality.
250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth.
Yeah.
This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's
That's
better.
thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Like 500 credits seems like a lot to this guy. It does not feel like that to me if we're gonna play the honesty game. I'm just circling around just to see if there's any more special kinds of people. Because that's the garage down there. So I don't need to actually deal with this. No? Everyone was just at the bar, enjoying their drinks. Yeah, I guess I gotta deal with Analeus. Unfortunately. Okay. I guess I gotta go upstairs a hot second. There's the doorman, but there's other people here that I want to talk to.
Elder brother, it's me. I'm on the very end.
Beat it.
Yeah. Ooh, decryption. Oh, I think I've already done that though. Ha!
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a coordinated.
Oh, so you're just boring. Okay.
You're this. What sort of office? Good. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on the pay.
Where the hell is Annihilus?
Subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
Annihilus had to be somewhere nearby. Of course, he's gonna be barking up a tree, being like, "Oh, you can't go anywhere, nowhere, blah 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 blah." But I'm gonna just kind of ignore that kind of garbage because I'm a human specter. I don't follow by your rules. The only rules I gotta follow is the rules of the game, which can be difficult. Is it over here? Oh, yeah, Annihilus' office, right here. Oh no, that's the wrong office.
How can I help you?
Oh, whereas,
I'd like to speak to Annihilus.
One moment, please.
oh, I
Mr.
did have to talk to you
Annihilus?
anyway.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
There we go. Hey, buddy.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up.
That's
I have
fine.
no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Hey, I'm a specter, not a vagabond.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren, one of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
So is he developing weapons here?
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Okay.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
Well, what sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
To find her personal
What do
escort.
you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos. You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So I drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
So why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Ass. Frog ass.
Mr. Annihilus isn't the only one with a past to leave Chan.
Oh.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I mean, I figured.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
She
He
looks
spends his
freaking out.
days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs.
Garrus?
Major shareholders include
Why were
Elanus
you trying to
Risk
mimic
Control
me?
Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The
Garrus, what's
executive
up
board
with you,
gets
buddy?
a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
Maybe.
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay. Cool. She gave us some insight, which was already something that we did prior to this anyway. So if we talk to Lord King, we get a garage pass. But he says that we might have to deal with the security guards. Which is not exactly top of the line because Matsuo, you know, isn't a bad person. I mean, hopefully I don't have to kill her. She seems nice enough as is. Now if that's that Carrie person, I'll be like, yeah, I want to deal with her. I want to tussle on that. Alright, Lord Keen, we'll talk to you.
Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Analaeus.
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Novaria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do.
Oh.
However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Yeah, again, pick a different
Violence
phrase.
against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I mean, I'm gonna try. Whether or not I succeed is an entirely different thing.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those beyond.
I said beat it.
Just beat it. Yeah, I mean, I don't imagine anything being crazy.
Elder brother? It's me. I'm on Novaria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute.
Ooh, I'm paying attention to that one guy up there. Interesting. So that guy is aware that something is up and probably needs someone to do some tracking on Ananias. Which I mean, I think that's funny. Okay. Can I use this? Nope, just a fancy door. I wonder if his offices are right next to the garages. I don't know.
Spectre, right?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
Local news?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Ananias, and the matriarch came through.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure, if I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
As I was gonna say, he's not gonna give me any more information than I already know myself.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Fine, I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
Okay, so that is the garage right there. Which means this is the thing I need. Yeah, these guys.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Yeah, but you're also not supposed to be here.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Good. I didn't want to deal with you guys there. Yeah, why would you be using anything else, Garrus? I mean, that turned out better than I expected. Ooh, decryption stuff. I love decrypting things. Ah, more people. Hello, more people. Oh, it's you, the person I don't like. Hi.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Yeah? Who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
And
I
they
didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Sure. If that's what you firmly believe. Oh, well. Yeah, screw you, dude. Screw you. You came into the wrong frickin' town. I'll turn your people into electric dust. It looks like it's just a case of people just fell down some stairs. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know about yous guys, but they just fell down some stairs, that's all. Nothing anyone could have done any differently around here, you know? It's a shame. How many people fell down a flight of stairs to happen today? It's a weird coinkydink.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that.
Look,
Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
okay. Jeez, girl, if you knew what was up, then you knew what I was doing. Also, yeah, my normal default in a lot of circumstances is to be straight up smartass. Especially if I happen to be carrying around a lot of guns and have a whole lot of armor on me anyway. So I'm gonna be as much of a smartass because I know I'm practically unkillable. At least to a bunch of corporate goons. You said you wanted to talk to me.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Ah, good.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Okay.
You work for Analyze. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits."
You're right.
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analyus' guilt in one package.
Also, don't get me mad about me. I mean, I'm just doing
Why don't
my
you
job.
ask Keen directly?
I'm Analyus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Maybe.
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analyus is driving customers away.
But I need Keen's pass.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Fair enough.
Analyus is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Oh.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That's all you know?
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Fair enough.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
I mean, that's essentially what I need anyway.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, the automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Man, just you guys making me have to do all the freaking heavy lifting. I'll talk to Keen right now. He's right here.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analyus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
But it might look good for the investors.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analyus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analyus. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
And then we'll just run over here so we can get to the fun things later. You guys make this so difficult when all I just really want to do is just want to shoot some things. I want to make more people fall down some flights of stairs. Man, it is storming outside. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am in Florida, and that just means that's a lot of rain that can handle randomly up here. It's just super bad. Hopefully, it actually does not shut down power. Last thing I want is power to be shut down as I'm recording any of these things. Yeah, he'll play ball.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I did it.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
In which, if I remember right, she never actually gets you a beer. Like, I think that was one thing in there, is just like, she says that she'll get you a beer, and I don't think she ever gets you a beer. But hey, we finished that all up, so thank you guys for watching this episode of Mass Effect with me. Leave the video a like, leave it a comment, and subscribe. That way you can keep up to date with any more Mass Effect stuff. Alright, bye.